Hi everyone, Emily Detweiler here, and I'm going to talk to you about formative assessments in the primary grades. I picked a few formative assessments from the book, and I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about them so you can see how they're used in the primary grades a little bit more. Formative assessment, we've been talking about it all semester. It's just a process used by both teachers and students during instruction that allows us to have feedback and allows us to adjust the teaching and the learning to help the students become better and to help them just achieve more. And I really like this slide because it just gives you an overview. So formative assessments provide snapshots of where they are and what they're doing, and it helps us as teachers to guide future practice and future teaching and future learning for the student. And we need to always be flexible in order to have be able to be better for our students. And so the formative assessment process, it's a process. It's not a one-time thing. It's planned, and we use evidence to make sure that we can help our students become better. So the first one was stars and stairs. I really like this one. I've not used this in my classroom, but this is something that I would want to use because it's helping students see where they have come from and help them to make a goal. And the really cool thing is that they're working it on their own. And this is a picture of an anchor chart that I would make up and use in my classroom. I took this picture from another website, a teacher website, and this would just be a visual for my kids because second graders really need those visuals, and I know all kids do. This would also be a planning sheet that I would use in my classroom that I think would be great for students. It's quick, short, to the point, and yet it's still focusing on what they're doing really well and what they need to continue to work on in school, and also providing feedback from me so they know. Stamping stairs, students would keep track of their progress by stamping the date of their progress. Depending on what we're using for subject, it's differentiated, and it's also, again, another visual. And this is really great because then I'd be able to help all students with it. And so then this picture is just one that I got from the book, the Chappius book. So it's just, 3 different targets, just beginning on my way to success, which is really short and sweet, really great for younger grades. And with your older grades, you can include more steps in there. Exit tasks, you complete at the end of a lesson and assess the level of understanding, and can be used to inform instruction of the next lesson. And it's also really quick. It can be little short question depending on what you're testing, and I use exit tickets that in math and ELA, which I have examples here of different exit tickets, and they're quick, short, takes my kids no more than like 2 or 3 minutes to complete it, and it gives me a great overview and snapshot of what they know and what they learned from our lesson. I haven't used them yet for the next lesson that we've done, but it's been a really great tool for me to see, okay, how are they done? And these are for ELA, which has been great because sometimes these tasks are a little more difficult for my students. And so exit tickets help the teachers see what's going on in the classroom. Another example of formative assessment was a note home. Students can write home what they did in class. It keeps the students accountable, and it takes initiative of their own learning, which goes back to metacognition and the Donovan and Bransford text that we read. And I just found some awesome pictures of what teachers in my school have been using, and also a behavior chart, which you can see on this other side, which that would be a great thing if students are struggling with their behavior. They can color in which smiley face. And I use this mostly on Seesaw. I use this. This is a picture of a Scholastic News where the kids had to label the text features, and then they took a picture of it and posted it on their journal, and then their parents were able to see what they did in school that day and in that subject. Another one was traffic light, and students where they evaluate themselves using the 3 colors, green, yellow, red. And then I would be able to see as a teacher, okay, green and yellow, they would work together and be able to go more in the lesson, where the red, that's when I would make sure I am giving more instruction. And the picture on the left is the one I've used in my classroom because I feel like this is a little more private for students and they can be a little more honest. I've seen also the cup system used in different classrooms, but it doesn't matter. So why formative assessment? It helps us to be able to see where our students are before, during, and after the lesson, and it just helps us to continue be better teachers and be better for our students to help them succeed more. And we don't want our students to become like this student in the cartoon. They know that something's wrong, but they're not sure how to figure it out. We want them to make sure that they can figure it out on their own and be able to be better students as they grow and grow even more from school year to school year. Thanks for watching, guys. If you need anything, you can contact me here at my email. I'd love to hear if you use some of these strategies in your classroom. Thanks.